Hi, I'm CA Vijay Kedia, and today's topic is slightly different from my regular topic. So, we normally talk about how to grow your money, how to invest, but at some point, you also need to ask why do you need that money, and does that money really brings happiness? So, whether that money provides you that happiness or not, that we are definitely going to discuss in today's video. But one thing we are sure that lack of money definitely brings that unhappiness. So if you're not able to meet your basic needs, your emergency requirements, you'll not be happy. But beyond that, whether that extra money will bring you that happiness or not, that depends on how you are using it, right? So if you're using that money to buy time for you, to create that independence where you can do whatever you want whenever you want without worrying about your survival, so that will definitely bring happiness. And that's why I say financial independence is much bigger goal than owning a house or a car, because these things you can buy with loan, but financial independence is just opposite of that. So it's a stage where you don't have any loans or liabilities, but your day-to-day expenses are taken care, and you can pursue your hobbies without worrying about your day-to-day expenses. And people often get confused between happiness and pleasure. So one thing you need to understand is pleasure is a temporary thing. So you go for shopping, you buy something, you feel happy, but that's a very short life. So after some time, you will get used to that thing and you'll not feel that happiness. So the study says that you get a temporary happiness when you spend on physical objects, because you get used to it very quickly, and you constantly need to upgrade that thing to bring more happiness, and that's a never ending cycle. But instead of that, if you spend that money on experiences, and even though that does not cost that much money, you get that true happiness. So the thing is, if you really want to use money to get happiness, you should ideally spending it on experiences than on things. So the major difference between spending on things versus experiences is when you buy some physical object, you immediately start comparing it with others, right? Whether they have got a better version of it, whether I got a good deal and things like that. But when you buy experiences, right? When you travel, make a road trip, have a very unique cuisine, you enjoy a musical performance, that creates the memory which remains with you and which is very personal, and that you'll not compare with others, because those were the things which you enjoyed. So every person has a different taste or different things which they enjoy, but you cannot compare that with others. But the problem with physical objects is, if you buy a car, somebody has purchased that car. If you buy a house, somebody else has purchased that house, and you immediately start comparing, you start thinking whether you made a good decision, whether you need to upgrade. So what I'm trying to say is, happiness is not proportional to the amount of money spent. You'll often find that the experiences which you enjoy will cost you much lesser money than buying a physical object. So the good thing is you can repeat that thing more often. So for example, if I enjoy going on a road trip, and that does not cost much money, and then I can do it more often. But if I buy an expensive phone, and if I buy a expensive car, probably I'll not be able to do that as often as I would like it to. But sometimes people don't realize that they end up spending on things because probably everybody else is doing that, and sometimes they want to do it because of some social or peer pressure, and that will not necessarily bring you the happiness, because that thing is very short lived. That, yeah, you lived up to an expectation and you did what everybody is expecting you to do. Say if you ended up spending more than what you should, then probably you might even end up in a debt trap, and that debt trap can again create that unhappiness. So that's what I'm trying to explain, that my experience is, the more I spend on things which I enjoy doing without thinking about what others are spending on, the more happy I am, right? So if you follow that approach, that I'll be spending on things which I enjoy, and I'll not buy something because of some external pressure, I think you'll be able to better manage your money, and whatever money you're spending, that money will definitely bring you that happiness. So that's something I wanted to share with you. If you like this, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're not done already, and do share with your family and friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.